The U.S. Air Force has completed what it characterizes as a critical exercise involving Anduril YFQ-44A Fury, conducted from Edwards Air Force Base, the service's premier flight test hub. The exercise brought together the Air Force's Experimental Operations Unit to evaluate the deployment and sustainment of collaborative combat aircraft, CCA, in a contested operational environment. As part of the demonstration, the YFQ-44A executed a sortie from Edwards to Anduril Industries Southern California test facility. In addition to the Experimental Operations Unit, EOU, which operates under Air Combat Command, the exercise included personnel from Air Force Materiel Command's 412th Test Wing. Headquartered at Edwards Air Force Base, the 412th Test Wing oversees squadrons responsible for the developmental flight testing of nearly all aircraft within the Air Force inventory, underscoring the exercise's significance within the broader test and evaluation enterprise. Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Jensen, EOU commander, noted, "This experimental operations event was executed by EOU members from start to finish. Every sortie generated and flown was done with a warfighter, not an engineer or test pilot, kicking the tires and controlling the prototypes. We are learning by doing at a speed and risk tolerance accepted by the USAF's most senior leaders to ensure CCA is ready to operate and win in the most demanding combat environments." In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how Anduril YFQ-44A flight test marks pivotal milestone in U.S. Air Force CCA program. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The U.S. Air Force's CCA program is structured to deliver a new class of cost-effective, autonomous or semi-autonomous uncrewed systems capable of operating in concert with manned platforms such as the F-35 Lightning II and the future Next-Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) aircraft. Rather than supplanting human pilots, CCAs are intended to function as force multipliers, assuming high-risk mission sets, including electronic warfare, intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance (ISAR), strike operations, and air-to-air engagements, thereby reducing pilot exposure to contested environments. The Air Force conceptualizes these systems as loyal wingmen, designed to enhance the reach, survivability, and combat effectiveness of crewed aircraft. In April 2024, the Air Force selected General Atomics and Anduril Industries to advance to prototype development under Increment 1 of the CCA program. The service has reaffirmed its intent to make a competitive Increment 1 production decision in fiscal year 2026, commencing October 1st. This decision will determine whether to proceed with production variants of the General Atomics YFQ-42A, the Anduril YFQ-44A, or potentially a mixed fleet incorporating both platforms. Notably, General Atomics YFQ-42A, designated Dark Merlin, achieved its maiden flight on August 27th of the previous year, marking a significant milestone in the program's maturation. Under Increment 1, procurement is expected to range between 100 and 150 aircraft. However, this tranche represents only the initial phase of a far more expansive acquisition strategy. The Air Force ultimately envisions a fleet of at least 1,000 CCAs, developed and fielded through successive iterative increments, each potentially introducing substantially different designs aligned with evolving operational requirements. The Anduril YFQ-44A traces its origins to an earlier concept developed by Blue Force Technologies as an advanced aggressor platform. Initially designated Grackle, the design was subsequently rebranded as Red Medium and later Fury, reflecting its role in emulating high-end adversary capabilities. Following Anduril Industries' acquisition of Blue Force Technologies in 2023, the platform was further refined and submitted to the U.S. Air Force's CCA program. As of its 2023 configuration, the Fury is a fighter-like unmanned combat aerial vehicle, UCAV, with an overall footprint approximately half that of the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The airframe incorporates swept trapezoidal wings, a chin-mounted air intake, and a cruciform tail arrangement featuring stabilators and a single vertical stabilizer. From a performance standpoint, the aircraft is designed to operate at altitudes of up to 50,000 feet, 15,200 meters, and achieve speeds approaching Mach 0.95. It is structurally rated for a maximum load factor of 9G, with sustained maneuvering capability of approximately 4.5 G at around 20,000 feet, 6,100 meters. Propulsion is provided by a single Williams FJ-44M turbofan, generating roughly 4,000 pounds force, 17.8 kilonewtons of thrust. The platform has a maximum gross takeoff weight of approximately 5,000 pounds, 2,270 kilograms, aligning with its design emphasis on affordability, agility, and operational flexibility within the CCA construct. As per Anduril, YFQ-44A is designed to gain and maintain air superiority in highly contested environments through a focus on autonomy and affordable mass, a paradigm shift in how the United States will employ and project combat air power this decade and beyond. A defining attribute of the platform is its advanced autonomy architecture. Leveraging secure, resilient data links, the system is capable of executing pre-programmed mission profiles with a high degree of independence, while remaining under continuous human oversight and control. The company also states, YFQ-44A was not designed to be a remotely piloted aircraft, and that is not how we are operating it, from first flight and forever onward. All of our taxi and flight tests have been and will continue to be semi-autonomous. This is a new age of air power. There is no operator with a stick and throttle flying the aircraft behind the scenes. Our aircraft is ushering in this new paradigm with incredible technical precision. It executes a mission plan on its own, manages flight control and throttle adjustment independent of human command, and returns to land at the push of a button, all under the watchful eye of an operator, on the loop, but not in it. In its current configuration, the YFQ-44A features 2 external weapon stations and does not incorporate an internal munitions bay. Imagery released by the U.S. Air Force depicts the aircraft carrying inert AIM-120 AMRAAM on underwing pylons. The AMRAAM, developed by Raytheon Technologies, is the premier air-to-air missile in the U.S. inventory. This exercise reflects a clear evolution in operational methodology. Its primary objective was to assess the practical implementation of what the U.S. Air Force terms the Warfighting Acquisition System, an approach designed to accelerate the fielding of CCA by placing early prototypes in the hands of operators. This enables frontline units to iteratively refine tactics, techniques, and procedures, TTPs, well in advance of full-rate production and operational deployment. Personnel from the Experimental Operations Unit were responsible for managing the complete mission lifecycle, encompassing planning, execution, and post-mission analysis. Air Combat Command has consistently emphasized that CCAs must integrate seamlessly within existing command and control architectures and adhere to the legal and operational frameworks governing all Air Force weapon systems. Senior leadership continues to position the CCA initiative as a foundational element of the service's future force structure, underscoring the critical role autonomous systems are expected to play in high-end conflict scenarios, particularly in the Indo-Pacific theater, where a potential confrontation with China remains a central planning consideration. The transition towards CCAs is emblematic of broader shifts in modern air warfare. Increasingly contested airspace, the proliferation of advanced integrated air defense systems, and the emergence of near-peer adversaries are driving requirements that extend beyond the capabilities of traditional manned platforms. While aircraft such as the F-35 Lightning II and prospective 6th-generation systems offer significant capability, their high procurement and operating costs, combined with the risks associated with penetrating heavily defended environments, limit their effectiveness in certain scenarios. CCAs address these challenges by introducing a distributed operational model in which manned aircraft are paired with autonomous or semi-autonomous wingmen capable of executing high-risk missions, including suppression of enemy air defenses, SEAD, electronic attack, and precision strike. This construct enhances survivability by reducing pilot exposure while simultaneously expanding overall combat capacity. Cost efficiency is central to the concept's appeal. Rather than relying exclusively on high-value manned assets, air forces can deploy comparatively lower-cost unmanned systems as scalable force multipliers. Additionally, CCAs enable distributed and swarming tactics, wherein multiple systems can saturate and overwhelm adversary defenses, impose unfavorable cost-exchange ratios, and create operational openings for crewed aircraft to exploit.